I'm going to go ahead and just say it. This whole phrase, that one phrase right there, kind of reminded me of one of my favorite songs by Bob Marley, No Redemption Song. Now, while I can't completely agree with the first part of it, the rest of it actually makes sense. The first part of it says that we ought to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, for none of us can stop the time. Yeah. But the second part of the verse actually has merit and actually speaks directly to the church, and actually, in my little opinion, is kind of a stark indictment against the church.
My Lord.
Second part of the verse says, how long shall we kill our prophets?
Oh my.
While we stand around and look. Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Fulfill the book. The Hebrew writer said that the sacrifices and offerings that you're putting up don't work anymore.
My Lord.
He said, y'all just doing this to be checking the boxes. God has no pleasure in your sacrifices and offerings. For this cause God prepared him a body. And Jesus said, and like my old pastor James Bacon used to say, behold, I come in the volume of a book as it is written to do thy will, O God.
Yeah.
Fulfill the book. Matthew's record actually has Jesus saying, do not think that I am come to abolish the law or the prophets. I did not come to abolish it, but I've come to fulfill it. How can we fulfill the book when we can't even require the basic requirements of the law? Jesus actually made it a point to, I believe that the only reason that Jesus really came here was because back in the day, not very many people were all that educated. Some folks couldn't even count to 10, but you had 613 mitzvahs, 613 laws that you had to follow. And even with that, God decided to tell Moses, you know what, since they can't understand those 613, let's go ahead and shrink this down. We're going to go ahead and shrink it down to 10. And most of us have a problem with that.
My Lord. Come on.
I mean, most of them have a problem with that, none of y'all. No other gods before me except my house and my car.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
No graven images, but I got to make sure that all my pictures and all my statuary looks just like me. No irreverent uses of his name, yet and still most of us will spend $200 and $300 to go to a comedy show where all you hear is God this and God that. Keep the Sabbath day holy, except for those times when I gotta wash my car, gotta keep my God clean. Honor thy father and thy mother as long as they're giving me what I need. No killing, yet and still we kill folks with our tongues every day. No adultery, even though you ain't doing it physically. The Bible says that even if you look at the person and have lust in your heart, you've already done it. No stealing, but every once in a while, school's time come up and you need that extra pack of pencils for baby girl. No lying, just to make sure that you know for sure I was here on time. The time clock didn't work.
My Lord.
No coveting thy neighbor's stuff, yet and still every time your neighbor get a new TV, you gotta get a bigger one. Most failed at even the simplest version of the Shema, where Jesus said, you shall love the Lord your God with all of your heart, your soul, and your mind. And mind you, that's just the personal application of the law. And the second part, he said that you shall love your neighbor as yourself. That's the second application of the law. And the thing is, the two of them both actually depend on not just those 10 commandments, not just those two things, but on all 613 of the mitzvahs, the whole law, and even the prophets. But thanks be to God, who at Jesus fulfilled the book when on the cross of Calvary he said, Teleo, it is finished. Bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Now, why is this important? How can you spend time with him and not be transformed by him?
My Lord. My Lord.
Well,
My Lord.
Matthew 12:30. I think it's Matthew 12:30. Says, he who is not with me is against me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he who does not gather with me scatters. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the, I think it's 7 deadly sins, is that one that sows discord among the brethren.
My Lord.
And we wonder why the church all over the world is dying. It ain't dead.
No, it ain't dead.
Trust me, it ain't dead. But some of these churches with some of these preachers in the pulpit.
Bless him, Lord. Help him right now.
The church is dead.